Okay, just some updates to the Defender project that I've been doing kind of a slow build on, kind of focusing on things I can do myself and things I want. I did add this front rack about a week ago, and in order to have the front rack, you need to have the, I believe, the brush guard at least, because it needs to, mount it here. Um, in terms of difficulty, it might have been slightly harder than some of the other projects, but once again, if I can do it, anybody can. I guess the challenging part for me was realizing that this piece right here, um, the way that fits, there's an internal bracket that kind of has to be swapped out when you have the wraparound front protectors too. So that was slightly challenging just because the graphics that you download are kind of hard to read. They're kind of like in a one-dimensional um, drawing, so you got to really look at them and study them. But regardless, once I figured that out, it went on fairly easy. I will tell you just the things that you need to do when you do this project is because you have to take off these panels here, the side panels, which is really easy. There's two push pins and then two screws underneath. Put those on like a bath towel or like on a furniture, like a sofa or a chair if you have around, something soft, because they scratch pretty easily. I just scratch them up a little bit, but I don't really care about that because this is going to be used primarily for hunting pretty soon. So it's going to get a little dirtier right now. It's pretty much a garage clean up until October. But what I did like about this is it comes with these four tie-down points for the link system. So you could put on there, a set of Copen tool or gun holders. There's a basket that fits on it. But for me, I'll probably strap on some like duffel bags, large decoy bags, gun cases, things like that. And I guess if you're seriously in the market for this kind of thing, and you really want that front storage, I would remember a couple things when you order. The part number is the same for the front rack, but you notice there's a design change. In the pictures in the catalog, these bars right here, there's one solid bar that goes across, and as you clearly see, there's two welds here, two small bars. So it's a little deceptive. It's not exactly the same as shown in photos. So I don't even know if I have the older model or the newer model. I'm not really sure. I bought it from a dealer maybe, I don't know, mid-August, something like that, late August before I put it on. But price is the same. It was like $349, something like that. So, I mean, typical to all Can-Am parts. Build quality is really good. The fit and finish is excellent. It is, obviously just something that you would buy to be able to put more gear on. And the other thing that's kind of odd is that when you look at it from the side, it kind of looks like it's tilted up slightly. It's really not. If you put a level on it, it's level. Well, what it is that it's kind of like an optical illusion. There's a downward slope to the front of the bike, and and the angle of the corner protections, etc. So I kept looking at it like I made a mistake till I threw a level on it, diagonally, and and looked at it, and I was like, yeah, that's just the optical illusion. It is flat. But the install was fairly easy, I guess. I'm not handy, so for me to say that, it's probably going to be easy for most of you out there. It's pretty straightforward once you really study those directions. That's the key, because until you understand that kind of like one-dimensional drawing they have, it kind of takes a while to get wrap your head around it. But anyway, now that I have that, I haven't really had a chance to use it. I find like the concept of having a front rack really handy. Now, I guess the only thing I'm questioning myself is like, should I have just invested in the front rack that Quack Rack makes, because it allows you to kind of hold things in without them sliding back and forth, and less focus on tying them down. Like here, if you put gun cases on there, you'd use these bungees, which are totally fine, super easy to do. But the way that Quack Rack makes their front rack for these things, you get quite a bit more surface area, and it has a fairly deep lip all the way around. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to quackrack.com and see the front rack. It's really well designed, just like all their stuff. Next time I have a video, you'll probably see that I actually have Elite Series quack rack that's going to be coming onto this machine. And I've said it before in older posts, you know, it's going to offer a almost mimicking the size of the bed above, and then tie down points for you know, decoys, etc. That I think is a is a worthy investment for anybody that spends any time outdoors, not just for duck hunters, but I think, believe it or not, you know, deer hunters, ice fishermen, anybody. I mean, it really is kind of a unique concept. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just check it out at quackrack.com. It is pricey, but you'll see that it's aluminum, and the build quality is pretty remarkable. So, you know, it is quite an investment, but I think you'll be happy with it. But I'll give a full review once I have that on the machine here in a week or two. Any questions, let me know. Once again, this is a 2018 Defender HD8 with the power steering. All right, thanks.